Welcome to Old Guys Podcast. I'm your host, Perry, broadcasting today from beautiful New Smyrna Beach, Florida, here at Studio 1A. Welcome back to the show. Man, we have had an exciting week, a busy week in the social media. I'm telling you guys, we have picked up a whole lot of new followers on Instagram, and we've had thousands of downloads in the past week from all over this great country. And thank you all for listening to the show. We are so humble that you listen. I mean, welcome to our new listeners in Maine. Welcome to our new listeners in Italy. Welcome from France, the Mediterranean, and Greece, India, Australia, New Zealand, California. Man, guys, I tell you, I am just so amazed sometimes when I see all the people that we are touching from this little show all over the world. And thanks for listening. It's been a pretty good week for me. Very good week. Had a great work week with my coworkers. Excited to get back to work with them tomorrow. My wife and I went to the New Smyrna Beach Brewing Company, and she had a copper ale that she just absolutely loved, and she had some sort of fruity drink that she liked, but she really enjoyed that copper. Myself, I'm drinking their Shark Attack IPA as we speak. Had to get a growler filled, and man, this stuff sure is good. Got a good amber color to it. It's a really good tasting IPA. It doesn't, well, I don't know what it doesn't, but it definitely has like a 7.5 to 8% alcohol, and it's very, very tasty. Here you go. Oh, yeah. All right, so first of all, I'd like to say for everyone listening that today is going to be a little shorter show because, number two, you're going to hear some weird noise in the background. I have a contractor here doing some work around the pool area and replacing some pavers and some bad spots and pressure washing and grinding and cutting, and all kinds of noises are going to be happening. So I wanted to do the show. They were supposed to have been here yesterday, and I was going to do the show today as planned, but they couldn't make it yesterday, and so here they are at showtime. So anyway, I had planned to do a tasting of a port wine and a cigar. I'm going to hold that off until maybe next week. If my interview falls short that I have lined up for next week, then we'll do the port, wine, and cigar tasting. See what I'm saying? Hear all this noise? So anyway, we've got a whole lot of new followers on Instagram and a lot of new people listening all over the world, and I know I'm repeating myself, but I am just so excited that you guys are coming on board, and we've got more downloads in the past week than we have in the past month. I mean, really, we get a lot of people listening to the show. Thousands of people listen to the show every week, and now we've got an influx of more, and thank you guys for spreading the word and telling your friends and family and neighbors about this little podcast. Yeah, we're not some big fancy thing. You know, it's self-produced, and the studio is right here in the old house. And sometimes, like moments like this with the grinding in the background, it really sounds like you're in a house rather than a studio. But anyway, like we've said hundreds of times, this show started with myself and Wayne hanging out in the garage, shooting the bull, and having a few beers and just talking about whatever came across our minds. And from that, we have grown and grown and grown in audience. And so you guys, absolutely, you must love or enjoy or being entertained by listening to it. So thank you guys for listening. All right, so took my wife to an Italian restaurant here locally. She and I had the privilege, we were fortunate enough to be able to go to Rome last year to see my nephew get married. And we were able to finally sample some really authentic Italian cuisine while we were over there in Rome. And Olive Garden, don't compare. Let me tell you, folks, there are some dishes on Olive Garden that the people in Italy were going, what the hell is this supposed to be? Just because you got marinara sauce and some pasta and you create some sort of concoction here at Olive Garden doesn't mean it's real Italian. But we found a local restaurant not 2 miles from here that has the most authentic Italian that I have ever had in the States. Awesome place. Met the owner. We've been going there for a few weeks, and we were able to meet the owner, Carmine, the other day, and the name of the place is Bacci, B-A-C-I. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But it's a small little place. If you were to walk into a place in Brooklyn, New York, a little Italian place in Brooklyn, New York, that's what the interior of this place looks like to me. Outside, no, doesn't have any resemblance of any type of Italian from the outside. But on the inside is where it counts, folks. And what's coming out of that kitchen is delicious. You guys, if you ever come to visit us here in New Smyrna Beach, you have to absolutely go to Bacci and try that out. All right, so like I said, I apologize to everybody that it's going to be a short show today because of the background noise and the construction and deconstruction and reconstruction and all that stuff that's going on. But we love you. We love you for listening. Go out, have a great week. Spread some positive energy. Make a difference in somebody's life in this next week. I challenge you. Do something kind for a total stranger. Just be a nice person.